Hello, my name is Satare and this is my second assessment. In my previous project, I focused more on a 3D experience using Three.js, a JavaScript library for 3D development. This code here loads a user-selected audio file into an audio player and then initializes an analyzer node for audio analysis through this function, initialize analyzer. I have provided more details here for setting up the real-time audio visualization. I've used various 3D objects, each with its own geometry and material. You can find them all in the objects folder here. Additionally, I used the LealGui library for user interaction. For example, users can change the color of graves like so, and same for other items. Feel free to explore this project more on yourself. Now let's move on to my new project. I drew an inspiration from my company's logo and developed a tiny piano experience using the Tone.js library. Users can interact in two ways, either using the keyboard or the touchpad and mouse. The key helper component, this one here, provides guidance on how to use the keyboard by rendering the guide layout component. And at the end, I included a sample to try out the happy birthday note. I used GSAP to add smooth hover animations on button elements. The handle hover interfunction is triggered when the mouse enters the button, animating specific properties using the gsap.to method. Conversely, when the mouse leaves the button, the handle hover leave function animates the button back to its original state. I emphasize how sounds and visuals can be used to craft engaging narratives, guiding emotions, conveying information, and creating memorable experiences for the audience. For example, reactions of graves to different tones of music, or playing around with notes showcase the potential of audiovisual storytelling. Audiovisual storytelling is a valuable investment for effectively achieving objectives. These tools can create compelling narratives, reduce frustration, minimize waiting time by making apps feel faster, give users a sense of control and interaction, and reflect the brand. Effective implementation of animations can enhance user experiences, strengthen brand identity, and drive customer loyalty and retention. Micro-interactions are also essential for engaging users, preventing errors, and effectively communicating brand identity within digital products. Now let's review some Tone.js code in my project. In the grid container file, when a user clicks either with the mouse or keyboard, the note button is triggered by calling the playNote function with the key as an argument. In the experience component, the playNote function is defined to handle the playback of musical notes using the Tone.js library. This function is passed down to the grid container component as a prop to facilitate interactive music generation based on user interactions. The playNote function takes a musical note as input and plays it using a Tone.js synthesizer. The component initializes a Tone.js synthesizer using the useref hook to maintain its reference. It sets up the synthesizer to play musical notes. When the component mounts, it creates the synthesizer instance and connects it to the default audio destination. When the component unmounts, it disposes of the synthesizer to free up resources. The component renders a container for displaying musical notes and a helper component for additional assistance. Thank you for your time and attention.